Hello friends. Welcome to Current Affairs Review. Topic for today's video is child labor, a social evil. In simple words, child labor is defined as the employment of children in any manual work. As International Labour Organization (ILO) defines child labor as a work that not only affects their childhood but also doesn't let the children attend the school regularly or have a proper education. Whereas, United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF) defines child labor as a child belonging to ages between 5 to 11 years and is engaged in at least 1 hour of economic activity or 28 hours of domestic work in a week. Though the definitions have a slight variation, the overall crux remains the same: any child being subjected to manual labor. In developing countries that are riddled with massive poverty, children are often regarded as the helping hands of their respective families. Owing to their poor financial resources, many marginalized families end up taking loans from either institutional or non-institutional sources, whereby unable to repay the loans, they end up deploying their kids in economically remunerative activities. When the debts taken are from non-institutional sources, they often end up in perennial financial obligation. As a result, they offer their children's hard labor as a source of repayment. There are few industries where only the hands of children are suited for the work owing to the intricate and precision work demands. The administrative apparatus is usually indifferent to the plight of child labor, where they often turn a blind eye to the pathetic destitute of child labor. Due to the poor access to the education and economic opportunities to the marginalized communities, they lack the means to rise up on the economic ladder, finally ending in poverty and child labor. As pandemic has pushed swathes of population into poverty, many children were relocated from schools to working avenues to make the ends meet. Child labor often violates not just one, but a plethora of basic and fundamental human rights, like right to life, right to freedom, right to equal opportunities, right to dignity, right to health, and fundamental rights which explicitly mentions it. Children working in several hazardous industries expose themselves to scores of ailments by virtue of their working conditions, where a recent survey exposed the dark sides of the health issues associated with child labor. As children are being forced to engage in economic activities due to myriad reasons, consequently they are kept away from formal education. Child laborers are an easy target for human trafficking, hence they are being trafficked both within and across the borders for various purposes, more importantly for sexual exploitation. Lack of education, parental care, the warmth of the house, socializing, community living, bad exposure, marginalization by society, etc. cumulatively turn the children into antisocial elements. Since most of the child labor hail from the marginalized communities who lack basic awareness, their hard labor is usually exploited without adequate monetary rewards. Child labor who are usually poor, lack the basic resources to afford nutritious food. As a result, they are lethally malnutrition, falling well behind in all the nutritional parameters. Many children work as domestic helps at houses, away from their parents and native places, hence they are left at the mercy of their employers. The mental trauma associated with being exploited, assaulted, trafficked, marginalized, and kept aloof from a dignified life haunts the children for the rest of their lives. Despite plethora of laws, policies, and constitutional provisions, child labor has been rampant and been prevalent unabashedly in India. Lack of awareness among both the public and the implementation authorities. Child labor has never been enough limelight in the political discourse. Hence, they never feature in the agendas of the political parties. Despite the laws, poor and marginalized parents have no other option but to enroll their kids in remunerative activities. The agencies involved in tackling this menace are grossly understaffed. As we have learnt that 80% of the child labor emanate from the rural area, panchayats can be made to play decisive role. Government should consolidate the efforts of various ministries and various state governments to put up a collective fight against child labor. Sensitizing and creating awareness among the law implementing agencies is the need of the hour. Civil society organizations have a huge wealth of expertise to tackle the menace, hence, government should leverage this to reach out to the corners that traditional administrational apparatus cannot reach. Download material for this issue from our website. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you.